Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Obviously, we've just fresh off of beating West Ham 4-1. We might as well have the player ratings now, or what I deem the player ratings. Let's get into it. It was a weird game, man, because I felt players played better in the second half. Certain players were appalling in the first half. Certain people were struggling for consistency throughout the whole game. So let's start. Ospina. Now, I'm not a big fan of Ospina, and that doesn't mean I'm going to be biased against him. I gave him a 6, not because it was a game where he made dramatic saves, ultimately conceded one, which I don't think he was to blame. I mean, I was at the game. I'll have to watch the game again, which I've got recorded. But, yeah, man, like, he saved us a couple times, not by making poor saves, just from being off his line and putting West Ham players off. Whether that's poor finishing from them or good keeping from him is another story, but I don't think he was at fault of anything today. And for someone I don't believe can be our goalie or fills me with any trust in our goal, he did just that today, based on today. And he probably deserves to start against Atletico, but he'll probably be checked. Mustafi and Koscielny, I'll give them 4s. They were both terrible today in that first half. I can't get the first half out of my head. They composed themselves in the second, started to spray some passes, make some tackles, recover the ball. But first half was appalling. One's a World Cup winner. One is supposed to be our captain. You're both meant to be labelled as aggressive, tenacious centre-halves. I didn't see that. Arnautovic was having the better of both of you. It's 2 versus 1. He shouldn't be wasting up one, skipping past another. It was just too easy a couple of times to skip past you, both of you. So both of them get a 4, man, to be honest. And the centre-half is needed. I give Bellerin a 5. He could have got a 4 because of that mistake. But I felt Bellerin actually had a decent game, especially in the second half. End product needs to improve, needs to start doing things better. But I felt he did what he could, man. And he was losing the ball a lot of times. And the end product, like I said, the final ball has a lot to be improved and has a lot to be desired. So I'm not saying he had the most perfect of games. But I give him a 5 for effort at least, man. Monreal, I give him a 7. I felt he dealt with his defensive work when called upon, apart from when he was doubled up against. He was a threat down the left-hand side. His crosses and his balling could have been better. He ultimately popped up to get a goal as well. And he's had a bit of a so-so season, because while I feel he's been consistent, he's made a couple of mistakes, but he's done his thing today. I'll give Xhaka an 8. I don't care what no one tells me. I think he had a stormer today. Probably the yellow card, and one he probably should have got another yellow card, if I remember rightly, where he fouled someone completely off the ball. He was quality. Assured in possession, constantly looking for people. Like, the passing was ridiculous today. He recovered the ball a lot of times. It's Xhaka. A lot of people are proud and called him this and said he weren't good, so they'll open their mouths and deny what's true. But for me, he gets an 8. I give Ramsey a 7. He scored, obviously, and he threatened in the final third. Probably not his best of games on the ball, but I felt his work rate, chasing down lost causes, winning the ball back, he did that in an abundance today. So he gets a 7. Maitland now gets a 5. He's so-so. He made some good passes and he had a couple nice flicks, but by the same logic, you've got to concentrate, bro. I love Maitland now, but you've got to probably play right back until you're up to speed in the middle of the park, because some of the times you're giving the ball away or not focusing, the focus needs to be there. An elite kid with elite mentality, with an elite potential, but I give him a 5. So-so game. He grew as it went on. Wells, I give him a 7. Unlucky not to score, man. Joe Hart not trying to let him score. He worked his socks off today for me. Chased the channels, worked the channels well, chased down lost causes, linked up well, tried to test the keeper. Yeah, he did his thing. I personally don't think he should have started. I would have went with Aubameyang and Lacazette, to be honest with you. In fact, there's a Wolby there, so Wolby didn't have to start. But I give Wolves a 7. I think he was one of the best players on the pitch, and he's certainly the person that impressed me probably the most, to be honest with you. Awobi, sadly, I give him a 4. Better second half, but it's just the first half. You do one good thing and then 10 poor things, like giving the ball away. There was one, Maitland Niles passed you the ball. Simple control, pass it. The ball's running off. You're doing dumb stuff. There was one, you're shielding the ball in dumb areas. It was good strength, but you're shielding the ball in dumb areas. They took it off you and almost scored. Like, Awobi, you've got to fix up. You've got to fix up, because someone that might not be as emotionally attached to Arsenal youngsters and these things might not have time for you. I love Awobi. You can ask my friend. I told someone to stop chatting crap about Awobi because someone was making personal comments about the guy. Like, come on, fix up, man. I like the guy, but I don't condone personal abuse on no one. Lacazette, I give him a 7. I felt he was trying to be too precise. Oh, the sun's coming out. I felt Lacazette was trying to be a bit too precise at times with his finishing, but the link-up was there, the strength was there. I felt he had a decent game, especially apart from the first 15-20 when no one in our front three apart from Wells wanted to run around or do anything. And he obviously popped up with 2 goals in the latter stages, and that will do him the world of good. And considering you like to bet your house that he's going to start in the Europa League against Atletico Madrid, that he has every bit of confidence. Oh my word, this lighting is atrocious. you'd like to think he'd have every confidence in starting tomorrow, on Thursday, pardon me, guys. Oh, no, I give him a 5. I felt he's playing all right. And I hope, for those who don't know or just watching my reviews and not the game, I hope he gets over that injury speedy, man. He saw him leave the pitch on stretchers. God knows what's going to happen to him. And you might... I wouldn't have started him against Atletico, but there's a good chance he could have started against Atletico. So, yeah. Aubameyang, I'm so sure. I can't remember. I need to watch the game again, guys, because the emotions, the excitement, damn right, the human eye, I don't see things twice. I need to see things twice. I can't get things right first time. I'm sure Aubameyang got an assist. If he did, 30, but I don't think he was on the pitch long enough to give an accurate rating. He worked the channels well, a couple bits of skills, earned some fouls, tried to be a threat in their box, but I don't think he was on the pitch long enough. Chambers was on the pitch a matter of minutes, so the same goes for him. I ain't missing anyone else out, am I? I don't think I'm missing anyone, guys, and if I am, I apologise. But on that note, guys, deluded, I'm out, man. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. They're my play ratings.